What up, everybody? It's Friday night. Welcome to the Friday Funhouse. I'm your host, PDubs. With me, as always, Michael B. the Game Genie, Nostalgia, and Detroit Love. It's a time for another episode of the Super Game Room Dudes. Mike, we still got to fix that intro. We added the new theme. It's the HBO music, but it's not the music we could get copyright claimed on. And what's funny is the frames per second are still off on that intro. It's too fidgety for my liking. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. Ask yourself the question: why is it fidgety? Why is it not perfect?
Because I haven't been able to fix it yet. I've been busy.
Well, I offered to fix it. I said, send me the file. And you were like, no, I'm not sending you the file.
Wait, so it's my fault?
Yes, I had to screen grab that because you refused to send me the file because you're a weirdo.
What's up, guys? Thanks so much. Good to see you. Nostalgia's got some serious stuff going on at home. So thoughts and prayers out to our buddy Nostalgia. And we'll be here for you, buddy, when you get back. So that's all I'm going to say about it. Everything else is none of your business. But just do us a favor. Put some positive energy and thoughts in the live chat to Nostalgia. We love that guy. We've been broadcasting him for years. And he's got some pretty serious stuff going on at home. And hopefully he'll be back very, very soon. Carl?
Really quickly about the Nostalgia thing, guys.
Are you going to make some obscene dick joke about him?
I'm not going to make any obscene dick joke.
I know you.
This is a serious matter that calls for a serious response, P-dubs. So I know you guys are going to ask questions about what's going on with Nostalgia, and we really can't share any details. You know, sometimes people go out, they have surgery to get their foreskin returned, and it doesn't go very well. So unfortunately, Nostalgia's not going to be with us for a little while. He had a problem getting his lampshade back on, so...
You know, Mike, you never talk this way on your own solo shows. You bring all this to this show.
Got to get it out somewhere, man.
And Carl, I believe, is with his wifey tonight, so we're going to be missing Carl tonight as well. I asked Mike if he wanted to bring on some guests, and Mike said, to hell with everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very well known in the community for gatekeeping, so I just wanted to make sure I wasn't giving anybody any kind of rub from being on our show. I would prefer if they didn't get anything from us. Like, I want to make sure they're at the bottom and we're at the top always.
I gave you a list of guests. You vetoed them all.
Well, some of them sucked. I reached out to the people I liked, and they were busy.
That's right, Murphy. Mike, be nice to Nostalgia. He is the best of us. He's got a sore back from carrying this show.
It's so funny when he says that, because like he'll come to the show, he's done no preparation, doesn't have a clue what we're talking about, but he'll still interject his wisdom on topics that he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, because, you know, he has worked for all these companies. You know what I mean?
Yes, like Walmart.
Walmart in the photo department. He used to develop your film that you used to drop off at the store. Oh, man. Do people still do that, by the way? Do people still develop film? Is that still a thing?
I don't know. I know they have kiosks now where you can plug like a USB stick in or send an email to Walmart and go print off your pictures from there.
Interesting. Mike, we're a couple other housekeeping items, and then we'll get the show started proper. For one, I'm exhausted.
I'm tired too.
It's been a crazy week for me personally. I am worn out. I didn't get my nap today. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I've been kind of burning the candle at both ends because I was putting like all the products that I have to actually do some hands-on content in a pile. And I was like, wow, I have like 12 videos I can make out of this, right? And everyone knows that I am notoriously terrible at scheduling, and I'm always like, I'm going to get to this, and I never get to it. And what's funny is I'm like, hey, this month, I'm going to get these done. You know what I mean? I'm going to get these done. Half the stuff I've paid for out of pocket, half the stuff is product reviews, but either way, I got to get it done. And all I did was Mike was tell my viewers like, hey guys, during the month, these are the videos I'm focused on. Hopefully, tell me what you want to see first. And that way I'll move it up like whatever list it's in. Right. And after that, all of a sudden,
I know what you're going to say. The crazy thing is, though, all the people that complained about it and said that you should be focused on family and stuff like that, I guess they're going to be too busy to make any videos, so won't be seeing them till 2026, I guess.
Like, isn't that implied? Like all that other stuff, like, doing my job, going to work, spending time with my wife and kid, like, isn't all that like implied? Like, if you have to write that down for yourself, you have the problem, not me. I'm just like, hey guys, over the next 30 days, I'm going to try and get these 12 videos done, which I think I can do. And some people were just really upset about it, made fun of the list. And then other people then started, like these 40-year-old virgins out there, then started like inventing conspiracy theories as to why I made a list. And I was like, Mike, I think we've entered the twilight zone of this community where if a content creator can't even tell his audience, hey guys, I'm going to do these videos this month, let me know what you want to see. If we have to invent conspiracy theories about that, then this community's in deep trouble, Mike. It's in deep trouble.
You got to stop worrying so much about what these people are saying. The lion does not, worry themselves with the action of the sheep or whatever the saying is. So, I mean, who cares? Like, honestly, people are going to say stuff. I'm at a point in my life now where I've just completely removed all the negative people from my life. Like, every time someone says something shitty to me, I just block them, and then I play the Con Air meme in my mind, like coming out to the fresh air.
Well, I mean, some of it hurt because, once again, some people you think are your friends, and instead of just sending you a message if they have a question about something, they run to the internet to try and elevate themselves using you. And that's disappointing, very disappointing behavior. And that's the third time in 18 months with this certain person. So now that person is gone. 3 strikes and you're out.
Which will then be turned into a conspiracy that Michael B is trying to get that person blocked everywhere instead of their own actions causing it.
It's never their own accountability or actions, which cracks me up. And then, so that's the one housekeeping item. So Mike, in traditional fashion, because me posting my schedule of videos that I plan to do during the month has turned into a big hit. Everyone's talking about PDubs' schedule. Everyone wants to know what he's working on, and everyone wants to know what he's doing when he's not working on his schedule. Because of this, Mike, we are going to double down, and we are going to post a schedule every month of the videos we plan on working on just to give you fucking losers something to talk about.
But it's going to be like AtGames calendar, so we're never going to deliver.
Yeah. I'm going to have to start posting delays. I'm going to have to start sending out emails. Hey guys,
firmware update on the PDubs YouTube channel.
Guys, these videos are still baking in the oven. I promise I'll get to them.
Like, how
dare I want to get caught? I mean, guys, you've been watching me for years. How many times are you guys tired of me hearing me say, I'm behind, I got so much to do, I'm behind? And why is that? I'm a part-time YouTuber. I do this for fun. This is a hobby. I do this for fun. And when I have too much on my plate, I get overwhelmed. And I'm one of those kind of people, when I get too much on my plate and I get overwhelmed, I just stop doing anything. You know what I mean? Which sucks, because then your productivity goes down. And I'm like, I really just got to get this stuff done so I can move on with my life. And just me telling people that became a thing. And it's really, really sad. But anyway, guys.
You know what you should do?
Mm-hmm.
Put out a schedule. stay on track.
I'm going to do my best.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my best. Also, other housekeeping item, Mike, I'm very happy for you. Show us the pictures. You picked up a big purchase this weekend, or this week.
Yeah.
This week. The weekend's starting now. And why don't you tell us about it? You know what I mean?
Well, if you got me prepared, I would have been ready, but just give me a second.
And by the way, guys, do you think I did something terrible by posting a schedule of the videos I want to make this month? Let me know in the live chat if you think that's a bad thing for someone to do. Let me know in the live chat. Go ahead, Mike.
Sorry about that. I froze for a second there, I think. I don't know what happened. So,
I'm having some connection issues, too. I don't know. Things might be out of sync. StreamYard acting up again. I have full internet. It's on full power.
Not me. We're having a storm. We have had a storm here for the last couple days. 1 second here, boys.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, I'm not much of a real arcade person because obviously here in Newfoundland, I mean, there isn't really much to have, but every now and then something special happens. Something comes up, opportunities, and I took advantage of this one because there was no way I wasn't going to take advantage of it. Now, I'm rocking one screen here, Dubs, so I apologize if this doesn't meet your size qualifications, but I'm going to share this to the screen here now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guarantee you, RTX, we're not going to keep this schedule, and that's what makes it funny. It's going to be like AtGames. You want me to add it, or you got it?
No. I'll do it. Hold on. One second,
yeah,
because it got messed up. You talked to RTX there. RTX was on Open Fridge earlier today, and he was talking about how there's a big difference between the AtGames pinball community, the VPX community, and real pinball, and there's some elitists there. And I was like, he doesn't have any clue about all the different factions, man. People complain about everything. We've been talking about this home arcade stuff now for, like 6-7 years, PDubs? And one of the things everybody always says to us whenever we buy a home arcade, why don't you just buy a real one? So this is my second real one I've actually purchased. I drove 10.5 hours round trip, but I picked up a Big Blue Super Street Fighter 2 Q Sound for $500 Canadian. So that's my big purchase this week. It was a crazy drive. It was a crazy effort to get this in my basement. It's massive. We had to take the door off. The thing weighs so friggin' much, and it was just me and my brother, but it's safe, it's up and running, so there's my big purchase this week. I won't be getting Iconic Arcade now because I got a real Street Fighter.
So this is you got the Iconic Arcade. This is a review unit for the Iconic Arcade? Is that what I'm looking at?
This is a original Big Blue Q-Sound Super Street Fighter 2 cap.
So does it work? Is this the only photo?
Well, it's like one of the only photos. I didn't know I'd be, here online.
Mike, everyone wants to talk about this. How could you not take a few more photos like what's going on with the control panel?
Well, what do you mean what's going on with the control panel?
Is all the artwork fine, or is that the bottom half of the globe there? I'm having
That's the bottom half of the globe.
Well, maybe if you zoomed in, we'd be able to see this.
Oh my God.
All right. From far away, it looked worn out, Mike, but up close, yes, it's Antarctica right there on the bottom, guys. Don't panic. The control panel's not worn. Mike, it looks like it's in pretty decent shape, and I bet that was heavy as hell to get into your basement.
Yeah, honestly, here in Newfoundland, we're talking about, usually there was another Big Blue that a person wanted $1,500 for that I was considering, but it didn't have a CRT in it. It had a widescreen monitor with a Pandora's box in it. And, I was thinking about doing that instead of the Iconic, but then a friend of mine who is a big arcade and pinball guy here in the province, he posted this, not even on Marketplace, just on his personal Facebook profile. He said, yeah, I'm going to sell this off, $500. Anybody who wants it, come get it. And I was just right time, right place on Facebook.
Wait. You got this for $500?
$500 Canadian, $350 US.
Wow. Mike, are you going to turn into one of those channels that say just buy real arcades, don't get these
Well, that's
emulation
that's what I was
imitation
that's what I was
boxes?
leading that's what I was leading to, because it's funny. I put the
Mike's
picture.
pivoting, guys. Mike's pivoting. It's kind of like when I bought one pinball machine and the same 40-year-old virgins out there started running around telling everyone I was trying to be a pinball channel. How dare I buy a pinball machine? Go fuck yourself. Keep going, Mike.
So, anyways, I love it. A lot of people make jokes in the comments, so they were like, "Yeah, now that you got that, you can throw that piece of shit on the side away." And I was like, "My Jurassic Park pinball," and
I think they were talking about the Killer Instinct, Mike.
yeah,
I
and
think they were talking about the Killer Instinct.
I was talking to Moat. I was talking to Moat. He wrote on my comment when I posted my picture, and he said, "Man, now that you have that, are you going to be done with like the arcade one-ups and stuff like that?" And I was like, "No, not at all. I mean, there's a bunch of arcade one-ups like Star Wars, Dragon's Lair, Tron. I mean, you're never going to find a real Tron working, because I did have a Tron previously, but these are like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 arcades. I'm completely happy to have a little arcade one up to play them on, to get that experience from. But like, if something comes up like this at a reasonable price, I'll take a waiver on it. Like, people were asking me, like, aren't you worried about like dealing with the screen issues and stuff like that? What if the power supply goes? I was like, dude, it was $500. I got to start somewhere, right? I mean, it's a jammer harness. It's not complicated like Tron was. Yeah, I'll work on this if I have to.
Yeah, well, I'm proud of you, Mike. I have a few real arcades downstairs, and I love them. I love them. I love my Q*bert. I love my Primal Rage. I have Silver Strike Bullying, but that's a pedestal. But it is nice to have some of them. Unfortunately, real arcades are just too dang big and heavy and stuff for me to get a whole bunch of them in my home. That's what sucks about Arizona. We have plenty of people in Arizona who watch us. They know I'm telling the truth. Arizona, we don't have basements. So that really sucks when it comes to building your game rooms and stuff like that. It's just how they build homes out here. No basements. They don't want to dig into the bedrock out here because we live in the frickin' desert. So homes get either a loft or a den, and a den is just a bedroom without a closet. It's literally, that's what a den is. And then you get a loft or a den, or depending on the size of your house, you might have both, right? Because there's some really nice, $1 million plus homes in Scottsdale that have, you get a loft, a den. Hell, you might get two dens. It all depends on the size of the house. But still, I just have a loft, right? And then I have the downstairs family room, living room, and then and stuff like that. So in one of the rooms, I have my real arcades and pinballs, and even just let's just say 8 machines I have between pinball and real arcades that are set up right now. Mike, it almost fills up the whole room.
Oh yeah, they're massive. Like, I had no idea.
Almost fills up the whole room. Almost.
I was like, oh, I'll just move NBA Jam and this will fit in perfect. No, sir. This is so much bigger. It's giant. So I don't think I'd be a real arcade collector with the space I have. So, jeez.
Put an arcade one up PCB in there. That would be so.
Oh no,
funny.
I talked about this. Someone actually did it. I've got an extra big blue PCB, so I might mess around with it at some point and try to get the arcade one up big blue PCB working on this.
Oh, I love it. I'm so glad MG's back. I'm so glad MG's back.
I missed him so much. I did want to tell a little bit more about this story. So great price. Everything worked out. The only problem was he lives so far away. And I'm not just talking about distance. He also lives in like rural Newfoundland. So I was supposed to go on Wednesday, and I woke up and I had this cold, and I was like, I don't want to go. I'm so sick. And we were in the middle of a hurricane, right? So he was like, so are you coming out? And I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it today, man. I might have to come out on Friday. And he's like, well, I can't do Friday. I'm only here till 12. And I was like, he's too far away. So I then at like 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock, I start getting ready to go. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to bring my Bronco. He's like, that's not going to fit in the Bronco. And I was like, no, I measured everything. It should fit. But then him and both my wife started like getting in my mind. So then I wasted another hour going out to U-Haul to see if I could rent a trailer. Then finally I just got frustrated. I said, screw it. I never left till 12:30. Didn't get out to his house till 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, and it was pitch black then. And here's the worst part. So it's 3 hours on the highway where everything's normal. You can get cell phone service, internet, satellite radio. Then you turn off and we go into rural Newfoundland where there's no internet, no cell phone service, no satellite radio. So I had to drive an hour and a half on back roads in the pitch black, no lights, no connection anywhere. That's how I had to get there. Finally, I did get there. We got it in my vehicle, no problem. Then he showed me his shed. And he was like, yeah, I just got these sitting here. I go in there and like this motherfucker, man, he's got like 20 arcades just in the shed and 2 of them that I could see and like just not doing anything with. He's got a Simpsons and a Sunset Riders just sitting there. And I was like, you know, you start to get that bug. You're like, I could buy those too. I'd like to have a Sunset Riders.
Is he selling them?
I think he's in a place right now where me and him are very similar. We both did the whole NES collection stuff and then, you know, kind of got out of that. He's been buying pinballs and arcades for a couple of years, but I think he's getting out of that a little bit now. So I'm going to keep in touch. And, you know, I'd love to have a Sunset Riders, right? Like when I saw that there, I was like, oh yes, that has to be mine. So
Sunset Riders is a cool game.
Such a cool game. Such a cool cab too.
It is a cool game. But am I the only one out there that kind of enjoys Wild West, Cowboys of Moo Mesa a little bit more than Sunriders? Because it's just, you know, it's a little bit more cartoony and cheesy and hilarious. I'm kind of on the Moo Mesa. I love Sunset Riders.
Both games are great, but I prefer Sunset Riders.
They're like pretty much the same game. Like if you think about it, they're pretty much the same game.
Really quickly, I want to answer David Deming's shed. One of the reasons it's so cheap is it doesn't have an original board in it. It actually has a multi-board, a game elf. So no, it's not just one game.
Whoa. It has a game elf in it, 412 games?
It's got a game elf, yeah.
Oh my God. Mike, you bought an arcade machine that doesn't even have the original PCB in it.
I know.
It's running a game elf.
I know.
Mike, return that shit.
No,
well, maybe you could get a big blue PCB from somebody and throw it in there. Those game elves, the 412 in ones, the very common people throw those in there, and they're not that great. So
no, they're not that great at all. But like, I mean, again, $350 US. If I need to do anything with it, like put in a Unico monitor at some point or something.
Now
like
I know
that,
why he sold it to you so cheap, is because it doesn't have the original PCB in it. Now I know.
Well,
why.
the other one here that was $1,500 didn't have the original PCB either. Had a Pandora's box, but that's Newfoundland. Everybody thinks everything they have is worth like everything, right? There's people selling Frankenstein Century cabs with Pac-Man jammed into it for $1,500.
Wow. Well, still a nice pickup. Michael B got his first full-size real arcade machine.
Second.
It has begun. Well, you got a Tron before, but it didn't work out. That's right. But this might be one you keep for a little bit. So, guys, it's happening. Mike B is about to turn his back on the community. He was a fraud the entire time. He should be deplatformed for telling you about things he loved all these years. And
he doesn't even like Arcade 1-Up. Yeah, I can see the videos now.
Yep. So, hey, I'm just helping these guys write a script. They need my help just like they need my schedules. Anyway, so very cool. Let's say hi to who's here in the live chat. We got a number of topics we want to talk about tonight. We got B. Kirby's here. Mike, you told me you blocked B. Kirby. Were you just messing with me?
Yes.
So, true story. We love our viewers, and Mike was going down. Mike has been, usually as a team, we're like, hey, X and X person's a dick. Should we block him? Like, because it's a team show. It should be a team decision. But Mike went on a rampage the last couple of weeks, just blocking everybody. And he told me he blocked B. Kirby, and he was messing with me. And I was like, dude, why? B. Kirby's awesome. Why would you block B. Kirby? He's such a nice guy. But you were pulling my leg. You were pulling my leg.
To you.
What was the response?
PDubs said, why did you block B. Kirby? I said, I'll do what I want.
Yeah. Go ahead and get that off the screen. Thanks for joining the Ruminati, Alan Jones. All right, so we got Jimmy the Pacers fan is here. Wild Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Make sure you catch him on Wednesday nights on YouTube. You might not know this, but Bill has a show. Devastator Omega's here. Brooklyn Menace is here. Anytime you're having a poo at midnight, he's live streaming video games. Make sure you watch Brooklyn Menace.
He's killing it lately. Have you been following? Like, he's been live streaming this Chronos game. He's got like 50 and 60 people watching a night. Good for him, man.
That is great. Orion's Dream is here. Haven't seen him in a hot minute. Good to see you. Welcome back. Rattlehead's here. Rainwater Games is here. Haven't seen Rainwater. Well, actually, no, Rainwater pops in like every other week. Good to see you, Jeff. Ichabod Crane is here. What's up, Ichabod? Good to see you, man. Always appreciate your candid feedback. Bo Knows Tecmo, one of my all-time favorites. Of course, MG's here moderating. Jason Little Alien moderating as well. Thanks so much. We got Zero Sleep, Thumper Squid, James Hates Everything, who actually, you put out a pretty good video today on your channel about the arcade one-up claw machine, and I think it was very well produced. I think you did a pretty good job considering your lack of talent. And
yeah, James, thanks for trying. We're gonna send you a participation medal.
But James, despite what some other people told you earlier today, keep using the scripts. The script was really well done, and I enjoyed the commentary about the claw machine, even though I'll never buy one. We also got D. Watson's here. Meatball Saucy. Nooner's here as well. God, people take us seriously, too. Like, we're all friends behind the scenes, but we bust each other's balls. Carl O is here as well. Good to see Carl O. We got the real Zim here. We also got that... Stock Jock is here, who's sending out pickles to everyone. Oh, my goodness. Too funny. Well, it's about time you subscribe, Perfect Storm, after always wanting to come on the show. The least you can do is subscribe, asshole.
He was on Gamer Fridge earlier, and he was like, oh, Super Game Room Dudes is on tonight. What time does it go live?
You know, it's so funny when people say that shit to me. I had another guy message me today, Mike. He actually called me on Discord, another YouTuber. And he's all like,
okay.
Hey, P-Dubs. He's like, hey, P-Dubs, how are you? I'm good. He goes, hey, question for you. And I'm like, what? He goes, when do you stream? And I'm like, if you don't know, then why are you... Oh, let's just keep going. All right, Mo's here as well. Good to see Mo.
Really quickly, Joe-Cade does the pop-in call. Like, usually, like, if someone's going to call you or something like that on Discord, like, they'll send you a message first. They're like, you free? You got a minute or something like that? Nope. I'll get a call from Joe-Cade right in the middle of, like, taking a shit or something. No warning. He's just like, call.
Yep. So... P-Dubs, I'd love to come on your show sometime. Can I come on your show? When is it? Oh, that's so funny. And what else we got going on here? All right, so, Mike, I got to pull up our topics for tonight. And guys, if we're having like connection issues, let us know, because I might once again have to change the streaming platform that we use for this show, because StreamYard's getting out of hand. So tonight, Mike wants to talk about, I don't even know what we're talking about tonight, Mike. I'm so sorry.
That's okay, man.
I closed my windows. Oh, there was a Basic Fun. There was a WrestleFest scam.
Yep.
Was the scam, what was the scam? Was it, we got a scam? I was going to make a joke about a scam, but I decided not to. I'll be a better person.
Not me. I'll talk about that scam.
The Walking Dead Remastered Pinball, AtGames Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Evercade Alpha, and more. And actually, you sent me the list of more. So Mike gave me like 20 frickin' topics tonight, guys. And I know this is a show about four dudes who react to the headlines. Mike, I don't think we could react to all these headlines. There are so many you wrote.
You got to.
We'll just, you know what? Because we're missing half the team, we'll just do our best. We'll do our best.
Well, let's start here. Speaking of headlines.
Zoom in, Mike. Zoom in.
Did you ever think growing up that you would be mentioned in an ESPN article?
Oh my God, I can't believe you're talking about this. Mike, we got a byline in an ESPN article.
No.
When you
got a byline, I got a quote.
When you tagged me in this on Twitter, I was like, oh, that's really cool. And, and I messaged you, this is really cool, but time to go back to our normal lives now. But Mike's been talking about this all week, guys. That's right. If you guys want to talk shit about Michael B., you now have to add the term as seen on ESPN, Michael B., according to Michael B. So I want all you drama channels to get it right. Because Michael, this has really gone to Mike's head. Mike can't stop talking about this week. Go ahead, Mike.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys remember Kyle Edwards from WWE. His real name is Ardo Cal, and he's been a sports commentator for years. He actually started in Canada for Headline Sports, later at The Score, and he used to do After the Bell. He used to do a show, came on after Monday Night Raw every night. He's been a longtime wrestling guy, longtime video game fan. He reached out to me a couple of years ago, and we've connected on Twitter. He reached out to me a couple of weeks back, said he was doing an article on this, and I was like, whatever. I gave him a quote and stuff, didn't think anything more of it. And sure enough, article went up yesterday. So I thought that was pretty cool, man. While PDubs laughs it off and says it's not that big of a deal, I'm the kind of person I'm from like nowhere Newfoundland. I never imagined that I'd be in an ESPN article.
Just read your quote, Mike, and that way we can let you bask in the glory of this. Go ahead.
WrestleFest was such a turning point for wrestling games at the time, not only in the arcades, but also overall. A YouTube game reviewer, Michael B. the Game Genie, it's the first game that truly captured the pomp and pageantry.
Wait. No. Read it right. I know it's small and you didn't zoom in enough and the audience can't see it, but it goes...
How much fucking bigger does it need to be, P-Dubs? Like, what is wrong with you?
Because I want you to... Okay.
Look, there you go.
All right, look what he wrote. It says, said Michael B. the Game Genie, YouTube superstar. Go ahead.
Really captured the pomp and pageantry of what we saw on TV every week, with lifelike representations of characters, finish moves, signature taunts, and compelling gameplay. And you'll go up. There's a quote there from Xavier Woods as well. He was like, "WrestleFest was the GOAT." I've said it 100 times until really probably WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy and WCW NWO Revenge. This was the gold standard for wrestling games at the time.
Yeah. Well, Michael B., as featured on ESPN, I'm very proud of you and all your success. I did get a quick... They added a quick quote from my product review talking about how the controls aren't that great, but casuals won't care. Casual gamers won't care because they really don't. Think about it. The average Joe Blow who picks these, or the average Joe Cade who picks these up in Walmart, they don't care about the joysticks and buttons the way more the enthusiast crowd does, the passionate members of our gaming community, right?
So also Michael B. as featured in ESPN.
But Mike, this isn't going to be This isn't going to be on my resume that I send companies.
No, that Nostalgia will put it on there.
But
hold on. Michael B. is featured in ESPN, and P-Dubs less prominently featured in ESPN.
Hey Neo, when you email companies and you talk about us in your resume, make sure you put friends with as featured on ESPN analysts Michael B. the Game Genie. Make sure you add that to your resume, buddy.
So also our buddy James Hates Everything was mentioned, and our GT85, as well as two wrestlers, Johnny Gargano and Xavier Woods, who are big like arcade enthusiasts in the first place. It was Johnny Gargano getting like the TMNT arcade, one of the reasons that I got so interested in arcade one up. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, guys. So real quick, let's kind of, Mike, if you want to stop sharing your screen there. If you guys want to start getting into some of these topics. So apparently this week on Amazon, a scam popped up where some brand new company who just started selling products listed the Basic Fun WrestleFest on Amazon for only $309. Well, Mike, I went to pull it up because that scam listing was active early this morning, and it's gone. I think it finally got taken down. So just a heads up there, guys. Hopefully none of you ordered it. I know when it popped up, there were a lot of people in Facebook groups, on Reddits, on Discords, on YouTube channels who shared it and were like telling everybody, look, they're clearancing them out already. They're clearancing them out already. It was a scam, and hopefully none of you bought that stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, the good thing about it is it's Amazon, so nobody's going to lose their money. It's not like this was, a direct mail order or anything like that. But it was up for $309, and some of us were fooled. I mean, I know me and B shared Amazon links for it, and then we went back and looked, and we were like, uh-oh. So we went and deleted all our links to make sure they were down. So no one, Gamer Fridge, I got mine. You know what? If people do get theirs, that's amazing. But I don't believe this at all. I don't believe this at all. It's just you got to be careful whenever you see deals like that. Sometimes too
Yeah.
good to be true is too true. We talked about it a lot of times on Facebook, the Facebook ads for the $100 arcade one-ups. Always go in, research who the seller is, make sure it's legit. You know, sometimes 100% there could be clearance deals and stuff like that. But I can tell you with this one is through Spreetail. It's not going to go on clearance. Spreetail never do that shit. What Spreetail do is you might get some initial deals, but they will hold on to that price point until the bitter end, until they sell every cab.
Yep.
You're not going to see Spreetail clearance these out for $100.
Yeah, so just a heads up there, guys. The only listing right now is the $5.99. Looks like the $100 coupon has expired, guys. It has expired. So yeah, and it looks like you're paying $600 for this thing. Oh boy, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Michael B, this is for you. Take it away.
Hey, B. Kirby, thanks. That's so cool being quoted on ESPN, Mike, but block me. That's a good way to end up being trunk music. Love you guys. Love you too, B. Good to see you as always, man. I was just messing with P-Dubs because, like, honestly, it's the nicest people. Like, I'll say, like, yeah, I blocked Steve Sale, and he'd be like, what?
Well, because usually, you know, I don't care what you do on your solo channel, but, you know, a group channel, we usually talk about it first. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know, feel like blocking this person. What do you think? And then we all like take a vote. You know what I mean? So yeah, that surprised me when Mike just started blocking everyone left and right. Mike was in a rage this week, guys. He was unhinged.
Oh, no. It wasn't a rage. And these, anybody I did block, there's a good reason they were blocked. They were blocked because of their involvement in bullshit. So it's pretty simple.
Well, Mike, I love you. All right, let's just move on here because what's the next topic anyway?
So that's the basic fun. You want to talk about Walking Dead Pinball and then maybe some Beetlejuice?
No, let's. Can I tell everyone to go out and see Predator Badlands this weekend? I really want this movie to do well because I want there to be more Predator alien stuff. I really enjoyed the TV show Alien Earth, and I loved the Hulu cartoon movie Predator Killer of Killers. If you've watched it, you know it was freaking good. And also with the movie Prey, which this is all building on this whole new universe of Alien vs. Predator universe. I think they're doing a fantastic job building this world, right? This crossover event, this cinematic universe and also too, guys, there's teases that the aliens from Independence Day are now in the same universe and stuff. So, like, I really want this stuff to do well so I get more of it. It's not about you, it's about me. So do me a favor, go see this movie this weekend. It looks fantastic. That's wife and
incredibly selfish. I gotta, do you realize how much I've got to do with my family? And you expect me to give that up to go watch this terrible movie?
My wife and I are going tomorrow. I'm sorry I didn't put it on my YouTube schedule for you guys, but you know, I would assume that stuff is implied and that I wouldn't need to tell you guys. All right, let's keep going here. So, same team, guys.
Same team, guys.
Same team, guys. Go see Predator Badlands. It's getting great reviews from people, not critics. Don't listen to the fucking critics. Critics are like us on YouTube. They're just assholes. Go watch.
You heard it yourself. Don't listen to anything P-Dub says. All his reviews.
We're all jerks anyway, Mike. We're all jerks.
Yeah. So if you could do me a personal favor, like Brooklyn says, when you go to the movie and you get your popcorn and they say enjoy the movie, you'll be like, thanks, P-Dub sent me.
Yeah, make sure you. Yeah, they've probably. You remember a couple years ago where I kept doing that. I'm P-Dubs. You've probably heard of me.
Yeah, the girl from my arcade did. Remember?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a sore subject. I don't want to talk about that. You're talking about what was her name? Her name was Liv too, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
So do you guys remember Arcade 1UP had like a marketing girl named Liv who did a lot of YouTube stuff for them, but iArcade also had a marketing girl named Liv, but she wasn't doing stuff really on camera. But I remember when I met her in person, I was like, she came up to me at that Game and Brew night, and she's like, I said hi to her. I said, hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you. She goes, I know who you are. I was like, yeah, you probably heard of me. And she goes, you're Michael B, aren't you? And yeah, I remember that, Mike.
I hope it's good. Every time like an Alien or a Predator franchise movie comes out, I always see it, and I'm always like, unfortunately, super disappointed. But the last couple things have been good, so we'll see how it goes. I will, like James said, I don't think I'm going to get to the theater for it, but I will definitely watch it illegally through some kind of streaming service.
All right, ESPN collaborator Michael B. the Game Genie wants to talk about the Walking Dead Pinball, which I don't think our audience is going to be very interested in, but we could probably do this for like a quick minute.
Oh, I'm
Can I
sorry. I'm not like you. I just talk about what I want, and if people don't like it, they can go fuck themselves.
So several years ago, here's the footnotes to keep you from watching all those shill pinball channels that are out there. Several years ago, started a Walking Dead, and now they're remastering it. They're bringing it back, much like they did Metallica last year. And here it is. I got to say, the machine looks beautiful with the new, instead of having the little DMD, now you got the full-on LCD screen and stuff like that, and the table and all this looks good. I'm not a big fan of the artwork on the side, which we'll talk about here in a second. But Mike, are you excited? I think some people are excited to get their hands on this because now it's harder to find the older used ones. Go ahead.
Well, that's the big thing about the remasters. They're making it easy to get these, updating them to Spike 3 now. So this is a very popular game. It's not one I ever personally got into. I kind of gave up on The Walking Dead. I hated it by the time it was over. Like it strayed so far from the comic books, and like they were doing these artsy episodes where nothing happened, and I was just kind of over it. So I never got into The Walking Dead, pinball when I saw it. I was disappointed. I thought I was hoping it was going to be Ghostbusters or Tron. They were going to remaster first. Another thing people are really upset by, this doesn't have any assets from the show. What they did was they recreated the assets from the original DMD to new images coming up. So I know Cool Toy, he was like, there's no show stuff? That's so weird. The other thing, the call-outs are done by Merle, which Merle is a great character, one-hand man and stuff like that. But then it's Michonne. And again, that's another character. I hated Michonne. I hated how they changed Michonne's character, how she ended up with Rick because they mistakenly killed somebody else from the comic books. So, there's things I like about it. I think that it'll be a popular game. A lot of people love The Walking Dead. It's not for me personally. I know a lot of people were upset that they changed the color. They went with something that was a little bit more vibrant, because if you look at the original is pretty, like, in Walking Dead overall is not a very colorful thing. Right. I like
that's
color.
How it should have been.
That's probably how it should have been, but people were really upset about the colors and themes they used. And I understand you about the side art. The side art seems very plain.
Look, I mean, it looks, if I shut my eyes, open them real quick, it looks like Godzilla. It looks like Venom. It looks like every other pinball machine that they've been released. And I understand that Zombie Yeti or whoever his name is, like, he's done. Did he do the artwork on this one?
No, it was.
But it reminds you of his style, doesn't it? Like all these pinball, all these machines look the same. Like all the play fields look the same. Like, at least Jaws look different. You know what I mean? But like, it's just, and the artwork on the sides, it looks. It's the blue and red again. Blue here, red here, divided in half. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same stuff. And I got to say, it's something I'll play in a bar, but nothing I would ever want to purchase for my house.
Yeah, 100% would be like, it's not a theme I'm into. I know it's probably a really good game. I'd be excited to play it out, but not my cup of tea. The funny thing is, everybody complaining about the art on this and the colors and stuff like that. When Evil Dead came out by Christopher Franchi did the art, that was super colorful too, but they like the colors on that. They don't like the color on this, but I understand what you're saying.
Well, have you actually played Evil Dead?
No, I haven't yet. I've been waiting to.
So I played it at the pinball bar in Tempe, Arizona. And wow, what a game. I mean, spooky. Yeah. I remember before that game got announced, when we went to Pinball Expo last year, pinball YouTuber and superstar Kerry Hardy came up to us and he was talking to us and he's like, I know what Spooky's next title is. I've seen it. And let me just tell you that it will be their Godzilla. Like he was trying to oversell it to us. Because if you think about Godzilla is like one of the best things Stern has done in decades. It's probably the best pinball game of all time right now today. And he was right, because when I played it, because I've played like Scooby-Doo, and I've played Looney Tunes, and I've played a few spooky tables. I gotta tell you, those things didn't like blow me away when I was playing them, but The Walking Dead did, because there's just so much.
Evil Dead, not The Walking
Evil
Dead.
Dead, yeah, Evil Dead. There's just so much in that game. Like, it's an experience when you're playing Evil Dead. It's not a game; it's an experience, in my opinion. So, yeah, there you go.
That's on my list. Like, I don't know if I'll ever own more than 2 pinball machines, but I think eventually I'll probably trade Jurassic Park. And my hope is that I can either get a Jaws, Stranger Things, Elvira House of Horrors, or Evil Dead. That's what I got listed. But I will talk about another spooky one. I'm trying to figure it out now. I definitely can't afford it. But somebody in Quebec is selling the first spooky horror game that I got into, Halloween, which is a table I've always wanted. I know people hate it. $7,000 Canadian. Let me tell you right now, if I gotta rob a bank tomorrow, I might, because I swear one day I will have a Halloween pinball machine.
Yeah, you like the horror themes. I
love them.
And I love the old Data East Tales from the Crypt game. I would love to own that. And they go up for sale frequently. You see a lot of people trade those out.
What do they sell for? They sell for about $4,000.
Yeah. I've seen them. People sell them on like Facebook and stuff, anywhere from like 4 to 6. You know, they always list them high and then they come down. But I've actually seen Tales from the Crypt pinball for sale in Arizona. Last 5 years, I've at least seen it once a year. Somebody is selling one. You know what I mean, in Arizona. So. It happens. They're out there. You could probably get your hands on one, but
there's 2 here on the island. 2 Tales from the Crypt now. I know one of my buddies had one, sold it to the guy I bought my Big Blue off, and there's another one in a bar somewhere.
So the Evercade Alpha.
No. Before we go there is a little bit more pinball news, and you know how much this audience loves pinball news. We just talked about spooky pinball, which was a great transition into our next pinball topic really quickly. What's Spooky's next game?
Oh, Beetlejuice.
Yes, we're getting a Beetlejuice pinball machine. And coming on the tails of Evil Dead, this one should be very good as well.
Well, the only complaint I've seen, like, I don't really listen to a lot of pinball channels right now. The only complaint I remember seeing in a couple of the pinball Facebook groups is because it's voice activated. They were like, where you say Beetlejuice 3 times and the game starts, which I think is freaking awesome, by the way.
That is cool. Yeah.
But people were like, well, what if I'm in a bar and it's loud and it can't hear me? And I was like, good point. Can't you just, I think you could probably still just quarter in, you know what I mean?
There's probably a bar button, guys.
There's probably a start button, you know what I mean? But still, that's a cool thing though, that it's got all kinds of voice activation, apparently some bullshit. So keep going. Go ahead. I'll find
I hope one of the call outs is, hey, nice fucking model. Sorry for swearing so much tonight, guys.
It's okay. I've had a foul mouth too tonight. What do you expect? Spooky pinball.
I sent the trailer earlier in the Facebook chat.
I'll find it. I'll find it.
I'll find it. Okay.
Just relax. I've been here. I've been around. Here we go. Go ahead, Mike.
So yeah, not many details. November 14th is when it's officially announced, and a little bit of dirty pool because Stern is also doing their first official gameplay stream of Walking Dead Remastered the same day, November 14th. So we'll get a full look from Spooky at this Beetlejuice table. As you can see, it kind of has the same color scheme as Evil Dead there, but I mean, the way that lights up while she's saying Beetlejuice, it looks like it has the original theme. This could be a special game.
Yeah. Considering the trailer showed us nothing. Thanks, Mike. Can we move on now?
Yes, now you can move on.
It was a nothing burger, Mike. It was a nothing burger.
Oh, why are you so worried about that? I'll talk about what I want. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks.
Well, I think it's cool. Can't wait to see the machine. It's a great IP. It's a great IP to get. Beetlejuice. Who doesn't like Beetlejuice? I used to have this Beetlejuice toy when I was a kid. It was and for the action figures, I think it was a grave that flipped around and the character changed. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like it was kind of like one of those where you're supposed to think it's like magic, you know? Do you guys remember that toy where you would put your action figure in this grave and it would spin around and it would turn into a different character because there was another action figure hiding on the opposite side? God, I used to be fascinated by that thing. Keep going. Go ahead, Mike. What's next? Evercade.
Evercade. Let's talk about Evercade. People started getting. I didn't even know these were due.
There's no videos for Bubble Bobble like anywhere.
None at all. None at all.
Like can't any of you YouTubers buy shit? Like why do I have to take the silver bullet all the time? Why don't some of you buy shit out there?
But anyways, I love this little Evercade Alpha. I think the Bubble Bobble.
Oh wait, Crazy Burger got it. All right.
Hey, cool. Nice. There you go.
By the way, Crazy Burger, if you guys haven't heard of him, he's a fantastic YouTube channel, and he's probably the go-to resource for Evercade content. Like, he's like the top, I would have to say, Evercade channel. So we're just going to
after us. I mean, we got to keep everybody below us.
Mike, come on, Mike. But here you go. This is the Evercade Alpha Bubble Bobble. So we're going to share some of his footage. Credit goes to him. Make sure you like and sub to his channel. Looks like every other Evercade Alpha. It's the same dimensions, same hardware. The only thing different, of course, is it's themed after Bubble Bobble, and it has Taito games included with it. So I have the Street Fighter, and I have Mega Man. Mike, you have Street Fighter?
Just Street Fighter. See, what's tough about this is I absolutely love this. It's absolutely beautiful. I would love to have it in my collection. But I already have an Evercade Alpha, right? So it's hard to justify the double down on that one, especially when it's like $400 Canadian. But man, I love this one. I think it's so cool looking. If you don't have an Evercade Alpha, what a cool option. These take the carts. You can play all your arcade games on this, and it's just got such cute little artwork. It's beautiful. Like, I think they did such a good job on the Taito versions. I actually like this better than the Capcom versions, believe it or not. So you might like the games list better on the Capcom, and it's definitely more exclusive there. But man, this thing is just so cool.
Like, if you think about it, out of all the companies that have done countercades, including the recent releases from Basic Fun, I don't think anybody did it better than Evercade. Evercade gave you internet, gave you online for firmware updates. They do firmware updates monthly. You get a bonus free game to download and play monthly. Game expansion with their Evercade cartridge system. Their Sandwalk controls are actually pretty nice compared to the slop that Arcade 1-Up and Basic Fun countercades give you. What else? Much better screen. In my opinion, the sound is about the same between all three brands. The sound on the Evercade Alpha doesn't blow me away. Full-on menu system where you could get into like dip switch settings for games. You could add scan lines and features and options and different backgrounds and themes for the menu. Like, they did a countercade right.
Oh my God, yes.
I mean? Like, and if let's say you live in a small place, or and the reason Evercade does so well overseas in the Evercade is huge in the United Kingdom, is because folks over there have much smaller homes than us spoiled Americans. And so this is the perfect size for them, right? And they love this thing. So, I think they've done the best countercade out of anybody else. Would you agree with me, or do you think
wholeheartedly agree? I mean, this product is so head and shoulders above anything that anybody else has done in the countercade format. It's not even funny. Evercade killed it. I love this. I love this Taito one. I honestly, I've gone back and forth about buying it, even though I don't need it, just because it's so cute. So I love it.
So, for instance, all my the purple cartridges, or the ones that come in the purple cases, are all official arcade games, arcade ROMs, and then the red ones are all console games or things of that nature. I'll tell you this, Mike, and I've shown it in my videos. I only play the arcade cartridges on my Evercade Alpha, because that's the way they're meant to be played.
Yeah.
And I have a blast doing so, even though it's a small screen and blah, 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 and stuff like that. So I like it. I like it. Go ahead.
So speaking of arcade cartridges, that's not the only thing that shipped from Evercade this week.
Mhm.
Neo Geo Arcade 2 and 3 also shipped this week. So our buddy Zim's got them. I've seen them posted up everywhere. So cool that they're coming out as well now.
Holy smokes, it's from the land down under. Look, Scotty James from Australia is finally back in the chat.
Hey, mate.
Where have you been? Where have you been? Did you fall off? Did the time zone change and you forgot where we were? Welcome back, guys. Everyone say hi to Scotty James. Oh, man, I love seeing all the old...
Yeah.
A lot of the older viewers come back. They always come crawling back to us, don't they, Mike?
I do want to give a shout out here. We mentioned him earlier about like his game streaming and stuff like that, but a couple people talked about US Evercade creators and fans. If you're not following Brooklyn Menace, you're doing yourself a big disservice. Brooklyn is probably the biggest Evercade fan this side of the pond. So everybody go check out Brooklyn. Loves Evercade, has everything. Biggest Evercade fan you can find. Nobody more committed. So if you're interested in the US in talking about Evercade or learning about it, go check out Brooklyn Menace.
Wow, Mike, usually I have to do all the shout outs because you never want to promote anyone but yourself. Good for you. I'm proud of you.
I think, honestly, for Evercade content, you can watch me or Brooklyn Menace. I definitely wouldn't watch P-Dub. He's a hack, like he talked about earlier. You can't trust his reviews.
I didn't say that. I said film critics are terrible. They're terrible because all they do is complain about stuff. Like, it's weird. Like, can't you just be excited that a really cool movie's coming? Like, seriously. Anyway, what was next, Mike? We had AtGames TMNT.
Yeah, the pinball game finally came out. We haven't had a show since the last came out. Did you have a chance to pick it up and play it, P-Dubs?
No, I have not. I have not bought it. I have not played it. I did buy the Elvira games. I just haven't had a chance to install them yet and even test them or play them on the 4K. I've been playing Elvira on the VR on Meta, and it's been so much fun playing that way. I haven't even I don't even have an interest in playing it on AtGames because I've been playing it on VR. But I need to get them installed because God knows when their servers are going to screw up. Like the day I want to play them, their servers are going to be down. You know what I mean? But there you go.
Yeah, so I do want to talk about TMNT a little bit. So the game actually came out, and I was worried about it. Obviously, we saw going into it, Turtles didn't have any weapons on any of the images. I was like, they're not going to have the theme. They're not going to have any of the original callouts. Then people were reporting, it has the old Magic Pixel DMD transitions. And I was like, this is going to be a failure. But I went into it, and I was actually pretty surprised. The game plays really good. My biggest critique of it is there's a lower play field, and they don't do a good job of differentiating, again, between the lower play field and the upper play field. So there's some very confusing second flippers there. The other thing is, that fear about there not being the theme. How do you make a Turtles game without the Turtles theme? That's like the biggest failure in the world. If you're going to make a cartoons Turtles game, you need the theme. But I will give them credit. They've got original music. It's actually pretty good. They've got this Cowabunga song that's okay. And I will also say, give them credit. They went and got at least one of the original voice actors. They went and got the guy who played Leo in the original cartoon to do the call-outs, and he's pretty good. And on top of that, I had a lot of fun playing the game. I did the stream, had fun with it. But if you want a more detailed review and good information, go check out my buddy Chaotic BPR Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Does a show called Yo Retro. Awesome show. They always discuss like what's going on with the latest AtGames pinball games. Also, RetroTech X. He's a great channel for it too, but I'm going to focus on Chaotic right now. Chaotic's the man. Go check him out, everybody. Him and Six. They did a great review.
Maybe we can create a blood feud between him and Chaotic because you're singing Chaotic's praises. But right now, Mike, I'm going to pull up RTX's coverage of TMNT. Usually I show yours, but you are so bad at playing pinball. I've decided from now on we're going to show RTX's gameplay.
What are you talking about? I scored 80 million on this. What do you mean I'm so bad?
Mike, I don't even watch your pinball streams because all I hear is click, 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 click.
You're the most judgmental person I've ever heard.
I can't hear the game audio at all. AtGames, either A, people need to figure out a better way to capture the audio, or B, AtGames should have realized that streaming people playing your game systems helps you sell shit and to make it an easier, better experience for people to do that, like adding headphone jacks and shit like that would help a big amount doing that stuff. But here you go. Here's TMNT Pinball. Is it good? Is it not? Yeah, turn the volume up and just turn off the solenoids, because honestly, people don't want to hear that click. That's all that people hear on most pinball live streams is this for AtGames is their loud ass solenoids. So yeah,
MG knows what it is. That has nothing to do with the pinball table. That's the cash in my super chat fund going on.
Mike, is there a way we could alter the audio file to go ka-ching, 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 ka-ching?
Yes. So anyways, Troy Retrotech X is awesome. You can go check him out as well. The only thing that bothers me is he comes in my stream and he self-promotes. He goes, I made a tutorial for this. And I'm like, I don't like to know how to play. I like to go in blind, brother.
Yeah. So yeah, here you go. So Mike, is it a good game or not? Is it worth picking up? And all
I think it is. I as long as you keep in mind, like that lower playfield,
here we go.
Those flippers are distracting.
All right. Hey, RTX, I found the segment where you're actually playing the game 40 minutes in. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, what was he doing for 40 minutes? He's just pointing at the table. Let's go. Let's get some action going on here.
So I wish
we're gonna have to pull up Chaotic Stream instead. All right, there's no gameplay over there, RTX. We're gonna pull up Chaotic Stream instead. We're gonna start this blood feud. It's gonna be great, Mike. Go ahead.
Honestly, I disagree with you, Chaotic. I think it's a higher than 7.5 game. It's a really good. I wouldn't put it up there with Firefighter or Wildlands, but it's a really good original game. Even though they, what was it? Full review, then tutorial. Excuse me.
Like Jesus, man! Like show some gameplay.
Shameless self-promoter. Shameless.
All right, here we go. We got chaotic and half baked. I mean, half a dozen right here.
Oh my god! I don't know what was going on with half a dozen Thursday night, but like that is the most stoned I have ever seen him. He was not in the world.
I don't think he was on the same live stream as Brian. No. I'm just saying, I don't think they were on the same live stream together.
I don't think Six was on the same planet as Brian.
Like literally, like you're like, oh man, I love it. But here you go. Here's some actual. The ball's actually moving on this video, unlike RTX's video.
Yeah. So again, I think AtGames would do themselves a big favor by like completely darkening out that lower playfield when it's not in play and only have it light up, kind of like when you play Avatar, the real pinball machine. It's completely dark and then the lights come on when you go down there, because those two flippers here, the double set of flippers, can be very confusing. The game is fun. It's easy to play. A lot of people had the same problem Six did about getting into the lower playfield at first, but once you figure it out, it's not that hard. It's hard to stay in there, but it's not that hard. I like the music, even though they don't have the original theme. Give AtGames a ton of credit for going out and getting the voice of Leonardo. Yeah. I had a lot of fun playing this. I scored 80 million points.
Oh, so they got the voice of Leonardo from the Leonardo cartoon?
Yeah, from the original cartoon. They went out and got the guy. Actually, Chaotic talked about this on his show last night, Yo Retro, 8 o'clock Thursdays. AtGames, he had detailed information. AtGames actually went out and dropped $5,000 to get him to do the voiceover.
RTX, we bust balls around here, man. You know that, buddy. You know we love you. Hell, me and you had a private moment in VR, don't you remember?
A private, intimate, adult moment?
When he got initiated. when he got brought into the Illuminati.
Oh, my God. Poor RTX. When Dubs initiates you. Oh.
We had a full-on ceremony in VR. It was so funny. Oh, the things you do when you have to make fun of the trolls. All right, let's keep going. Oh, yes, we did. He blew Dub's horn. That's so true. Never mind.
Oh my
God.
God.
Want to know. It's too funny.
I'm so glad I stopped playing golf.
Oh my God, it's too funny. Okay.
Oh.
It's too funny. MG, be quiet.
Hey. Listen, Halloween 3 is the kind of movie that's just going to turn a man on. Okay, RTX, you need to deal with it.
Oh my god. See, this is why would you want to watch some officially sponsored podcast
Oh,
when
don't do
you
that. Let's
when,
just focus
when
on ourselves.
when you can watch this nonsense? Am I right, Mike? Am I right? No, I'm just
Just
kidding.
focus on ourselves. Like, listen.
Focus. I'm Mike. I'm trying to give Mike. You derailed the train here.
I derailed the train. You talked about this guy blowing your horn in virtual golf.
because it sounds funny when you say it that way, but that's like kind of not what happened.
All right.
Man.
So is that it? Oh, big news. You're a big movie guy. You love 80s movies and shit like that. Can you believe this? We are actually getting 2 sequels to 2 horror. I can't talk tonight. I got a cold. Horror themed movies that we grew up loving. One is a cult classic and one is just a major hit. So first off, Gremlins 3 is officially moving ahead.
I am guys, if you're excited about Gremlins 3, give me a 1 in the chat. I'm hyped, provided they do it right. The question is are they going to do it with puppets, or is it going to be CGI?
Oh, you can't use CGI for this. It has to be practical effects with Gremlins.
Well, that's what we want. That's what we expect. But what if they decide to go that route? All they did was announce the movie. They didn't say that they was going to be puppets.
They're bringing back the original people involved with it, like Steven Spielberg and Christopher. I think it's Christopher Columbus. I don't know for sure, but anyways, they're bringing back the original duo. They're going back to the like. This is not like Blumhouse coming in and making some choppy job of this. This is like the original team. They're putting money into it, and they got a script. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see it.
Oh man. That's not going to be good. How is it not going to be good? The same people who made the first 2 are coming back. What's the problem?
And Ichabod knows they've got to bring back the I haven't seen Phoebe Cates in years, but I know the original guy is coming back. So
Billy,
the original Billy.
Oh man. A lot of you hate on Gremlins 2. Let's be honest. Gremlins 1 is a fantastic. It's almost like a perfect movie. So well done. Gremlins 2, they had to go bigger, better Hollywood and come up with some goofy
Hulk
stuff.
Hogan-ish.
I mean, you had Hulk. No, Hulk Hogan was in the first Gremlins.
He was in Gremlins 2.
Oh, that's right. He was in the movie theater in the second Gremlins. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is I enjoyed Gremlins 2. I thought it was hilarious. And I liked that we got a lot of different kinds of gremlins in Gremlins 2 because of the science lab. I thought that was a nice touch. So we'll see what they come up with for the third movie. I know some people hate Gremlins 2. I enjoyed it. Go ahead, Mike.
So, just to correct myself, I did come up. Joe Dante is the director. He's coming back. I said Christopher Columbus. He wrote the script for the first movie. And then Amblin Entertainment, Steven Spielberg, is going to be producing it, the executive producer. So Chris Columbus was right. But that was just the script writer and part of Amblin Entertainment. Joe Dante is back to direct.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they do puppets again, I'll be cool with it. I'm not excited if they decide to go CGI, but you never know. It could be where they do a mix, where like maybe during like faraway shots where they want to show like a gremlin running across the screen, that might be CGI, and maybe like all the up close shots are puppets. But we'll see what they end up doing. I just hope it's predominantly puppets. You know what I mean?
Now I got one that is a little bit different. This is less fun, but if you're a horror movie fan, you're going to be interested in this at least. John Carpenter was interviewed a couple days ago, and they asked him, what about The Thing Part 2? And he said, oh, yeah, it's happening. So apparently they're moving forward and making a Thing Part 2. Now, this movie wasn't a huge hit when it originally came out, but eventually became a cult classic. And here's the problem I have with it. There's some things that are better left unsaid. Like there's perfect movie moments, like, at the end of, what's that movie? Inception, where you spin the knob and you don't know if he's in a dream or if it's real. And like in the original Blade Runner movie, you don't know if Deckard's a replicant or not. It's hinted towards, but like it leaves it ambiguous. And then they made that new Blade Runner movie, and they kind of said, "Oh yeah, he's totally a replicant," right? Like it was spoiled right away, and it kind of takes away from the original John Carpenter. It takes away from the original excitement. So here's the thing: The Thing is an amazing movie, but it ends on one of those amazing, ambiguous cliffhanger endings where you don't know who's the thing, and there's all kinds of like, was it, was it? Oh fuck, was it which one of the guys? And there's all kinds of things like, oh, this one was breathing, he fed him gasoline. I don't want a sequel that ruins that original ending.
Okay. So you're wrong, but that's fine. No, actually, I don't really think we need a sequel to The Thing. I think when they did you might call it the prequel movie that came out a few years ago with Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh, I love her. I love her.
What was great about that movie was you got to see, because remember was it the Belgian
Yep.
base found the thing first before the American base got it. So what they did is, instead of making a sequel, they did technically a prequel where you saw how the thing was found, how it destroyed the one base, and then got to the American base with Kurt Russell and all that, which is the original Thing movie from the 80s. And I thought that was perfect. Like, it answered the questions we needed answered. And I don't think there's a reason to keep going. I don't think it's a franchise or a character that you can just keep making a ton of content on, like Predator or Alien. It's it's one of these weird parasitic aliens that really all it does is take over a body and scream, yell, bite, and kill somebody. Like what? There's no personality there. Does that make sense, Mike? Like, I don't see how you can keep developing that. You know what I mean? So I don't want to see. I'm honestly not excited about The Thing 2. I thought that prequel was all we needed. Plus, I have a mad crush on anything Mary Elizabeth wants.
Oh, I do too. Oh, big time. Big time.
Calm down, PDubs. We're live. Calm down. We're live.
What was it that attracted you to her? Because I don't know what it was. Obviously, it was that Die Hard 4. Like, she was beautiful in that, and she's a modern scream queen. A lot of people don't talk about this, but she's been in so many of these horror movies, like the Black Christmas remake, Death Proof. She was in one of the Final Destinations, I think. Like,
she's in the Ahsoka TV series. She plays Hera.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I like her. She's awesome.
Now, maybe I'm wrong, because the Tool keeps losing his mind about this, that Deckard wasn't a replicant. Did I see the movie wrong? I don't know. A Tool is a bit of a nut, right?
But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. I thought he was a replicant. Am I wrong?
Yeah, 10 Cloverfield Lane. I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know how to feel about the new Running Man. It doesn't look good. Yeah, I think Hollywood's trying to make what's his name a big deal, but
Glenn Powell.
But like, I saw Twisters with Glenn Powell. I saw that movie he did with Sydney Sweeney. It's kind of like a rom-com, but it's got Sydney Sweeney in it, so why would you not want to watch it? And I feel like Hollywood's really pushing him to be like the next like it guy, like kind of like a Bradley Cooper, kind of like a Ryan Reynolds. Because keep in mind, those guys are getting older, man. Those guys are pushing 50 now. They need the new it guys in Hollywood. And it feels like they're pushing this Glenn Powell guy. And like, honestly, like, I don't want to see an action movie starring Glenn Powell. It just doesn't interest me. You know what I mean? Like, what happened to the great action stars we grew up with, Mike? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, Steven Seagal, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Chuck Norris. You know, like, what happened to the greatness?
I'm sorry. Glenn Powell's a great actor. I don't have a problem with it. And for the people that are concerned that The Running Man is going to be different than Arnold's movie, that's fine. It's actually a Stephen King book, and I would rather they did the Stephen King book, which is what I think they're doing, as opposed to remaking The Running Man Arnold Schwarzenegger was in.
The movie Birds, classic Alfred Hitchcock movie. So what I liked about that movie is, if you've ever watched it, it holds up to this day as a very good movie. Great acting, great directing. and the special effects were what they were when you're trying to make a movie in the 60s about birds killing people. Would I watch a remake of it? Probably, because I think that's a movie you could get away with doing CGI birds and make be interesting, but you need somebody like Guillermo del Toro or somebody to do that movie. Not like, hey, let's get Chris Columbus to do it, stuff like that.
Okay, I do want to apologize to Atul and MG. Apparently, I got the wrong idea from the movie. Deckard is still not confirmed to be a replicant. It does pay homage to the original movie and still leaves it ambiguous. So there you go. Atul.
Well, when I watched it, I thought he was like the entire time. I thought it was like I thought it was a thing like you knew he was, but if it wasn't actually confirmed in the movie, I missed it.
No, and now it does not confirm that he's a human. It leaves it ambiguous still. So if they do the thing, they need to do that too. They can't ruin what happened at the end.
They leave it ambiguous like Michael B's sexuality. All right, moving on to the next topic. I like the new reimagined Tron movie, Tron Ares. I did not see yet. I think that one I'll just wait until it hits streaming services.
Yes, or illegal streaming.
Until we get it on that Plex server. All right.
Oh, man, that Plex server saves me. I'm going to watch Nobody 2 after this.
Yeah. All right. Mike, anything else for tonight? Because we're at 1 hour and 18 minutes exactly. We got through all the topics, and I am hungry. And
one last thing really quickly. Vectrex Kickstarter.
Oh, guys, did you back the Vectrex Kickstarter mini? Be honest, tell us in the chat. This is a safe place. I did back the Vectrex Kickstarter mini. I missed the early bird. The early bird was only like $130, and you get the Vectrex console and the controller, which is like all I wanted, right? And then I missed it, so it was like 172. I think they did 300 early birds, and then after that, if you're just buying the system and one controller, it's like 172. So that's the option I got by the time I backed it. And I'm pretty excited about it. Plus, they've hit Kickstarter goals already. They're going to add more games, more overlays to it based upon the Kickstarter goals so far. So I thought that was pretty cool. Go ahead, Mike. Are you going to pick this up?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know if you remember, but years ago when Arcade One-Up did those mini TVs and mini consoles, they were doing the Coleco handhelds. I was like, you know what they should focus on? A Vectrex Mini. I'm so happy that someone's finally making it. Vectrexes are not exactly easy to come by. They're somewhat expensive. I think they go for about $500 US now. That's what somebody was telling me earlier. They're a very cool piece of technology, cool piece of video game history. So I'm excited to see this come out. I don't usually back Kickstarters, and I need to do more research on it myself personally, whether or not I'm going to jump in. But, good for them. Kickstarter was funded, no problem. So this is moving ahead.
Yeah, let's just take a look at this real quick. If one of our amazing moderators could put a link to the Kickstarter in the live chat for folks, whether they're watching on replay or not. I like how here's this video. They're talking about, hey, everyone's doing minis, so let's do a mini, and let's just kind of skip ahead here. And there it is. The Vectrex is back. Here it is. The Vectrex mini. It's so small and cute. But yeah, I'm totally getting this thing. Hold on. I think they have some more gameplay footage here.
Only thing I don't like is it is a little small. I know it's meant to be a mini and stuff like that.
Well, it's got a 5-inch, but it's got a 5-inch OLED screen, and a 5-inch screen is not that big, right? So
yeah.
It's definitely small, but yeah.
How much was it to jump in on the Kickstarter?
So I think the entry level one is 172.
Not terrible.
3,500 backers, 24 days left. They've already raised $820,000.
Oh yeah,
out of a goal of 127,000. Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back to like when I used to do mostly like the retro gaming stuff, console gaming, like if you go across any channel, Vectrex was one of those magic things everybody wanted. It was just such a special device, the overlays, all that shit. So this is very, very super cool, and I'm glad it's doing well.
Yeah, but I mean, they're doing it right where they're gonna, have the overlays still that you put on there, which I think is part of the charm. And let's be honest, is it a system that did super well? I mean, some people would call this system a failure. Some people wouldn't. It's kind of like that Nintendo Virtual Boy, Mike, that everyone was talking about a few weeks ago, right?
You know
I
who's an idiot about that Virtual Boy? Carl.
who? Why?
Carl. Because Carl was like, you'll just put that on the shelf.
Well, I honestly I wouldn't mind this stuff on the shelf because usually stuff like this I play once in a while, just like all my other mini
Yeah,
arcades.
I just don't like people who have opinions on that. If somebody else is
Yeah.
excited about it, and why would you poo-poo what somebody else is excited about? I don't get that idea.
Well, some people dedicate their entire channels to that, Mike. People are
Yeah.
having fun. This sucks. How dare they? They must be fake. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this come out, and I'm happy I backed the Kickstarter. But I don't think this isn't going to be coming out until sometime in 2026. So it'll be a long time. I'm sure we'll bring it back up when it comes.
Well,
out.
that's the crappy thing about Kickstarters, right? Like you're like, I'm all in. I can't wait to get this, and then like a year later, you're like, oh, I forgot I was in on this.
Neo says, still can't believe we haven't had a Dreamcast Mini yet. I think it's a crime that we haven't had a Dreamcast.
He's not wrong.
I mean, it feels like the one mini that would probably outsell many, many other minis. Like, I think people would buy that thing in a heartbeat. Am I right, guys? A Dreamcast Mini?
I don't know what happened. I wish Nostalgia was here for this because he'd be able to answer it. I think that the cheap chips they were using on all like the TurboGrafx 16 Mini, because the same company M2 did both the TurboGrafx 16 Mini and the last two Sega Genesis Minis. I think it's a cheaper chip that I don't know if it could handle it. Like back at the time when those minis were popular, you were getting more up into like Raspberry Pi 4 Plus and more powerful boards, and actually in order to run Dreamcasts like properly. I would love to see it. I think there's a market for it. Sega's just a bag of dicks. Like the new Sega people came in and they said we're not a retro company, and they completely axed any chance of us getting anything great like that.
Yeah. Well, Mike, that's about going to do it for me. Is that it for you? It's just a show
I think permanently. I think I've done YouTube.
Guys, for a show where we just react about the headlines, man, we sure do have a lot of fun every week, and hopefully you guys enjoyed our shtick and our good times tonight. If anything we said tonight triggered you in any way, instead of leaving us a comment in the comments after the videos below,
Unsubscribe. Go change your life.
do us a favor. Please work on yourself. And we'll be back here next week waiting for you with open arms. If you enjoyed tonight's podcast, do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up on the way out. Thank you for subscribing. If we busted your balls and you're not happy about it, don't care. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. We're just having fun here, man. It's just YouTube. It'll be okay.